In Stuttgart, there are many places you don't see on the first catch of your eye. There are some underground spots or some urban areas that you might not see if you're just going to visit Stuttgart one time.
I think I agree, because I think we never end up getting to know every places, and I always find like there are always some corners that you still can discover.
For me personally, in Stuttgart, the most memorable skate park is the DIY skate park. My name is Jonathan. Most people call me Johnny. I'm 22 years old and from a small city more south than Stuttgart. And I moved here 4 years ago. I got into skateboarding because of the Guinness World Record book, because somebody did 12 360 flips in 1 minute, and I wanted to do it too, but I couldn't because I just started. So I watched some tutorials on YouTube and started skating, and I really love it and still do it because there's nobody who trains you or say you what to do or when you have to do it, so there's no pressure from outside.
I'm Daiana Ruiz. I'm part of Stuttgart Ballet, professional dancer. I'm 33 years old and I come from Argentina, but I'm living in Stuttgart for 6 years already. I started dancing when I was 3 years old. And I think I find dancing the most beautiful way to express myself, to express emotions, to feel freedom. My mother was a ballet dancer, and of course, just seeing her, I was dancing the whole day. She opened her ballet school because of me, because at my age there were not ballet schools to send kids like with 3 years old. At the age of 10 years old, I decided to go to the Cologne Theater. I was there for 8 years, and then I became a professional dancer, working with the company.
I continue skating because it made me happy.
Have you seen that? No way!
I'm always motivated to learn some new tricks when I'm outside skating with my friends, because they are always motivating me.
I love to learn from my colleagues. I love to learn from older dancers in the history of ballet. And I decided I wanted a new experience. That's why I came to Stuttgart Ballet, and that changed my life.
Skateboarding changed my life because I go through the world with different eyes. I'm seeing everywhere stairs and rails and some skate spot. Sometimes we had some situations where we were skating some rails, and then somebody said like, "Oh, you're destroying the rail." But then we offered to skate it and paint it after that. So it's looking new, he don't have a problem and we have fun.
That was so heavy, he couldn't have done it by himself, for sure. Yeah.
How the public looked at dancers in Stuttgart, it was one of the things that impressed me the most here, because anybody you talk with, they know about Stuttgart Ballet, they know about our career or what it means to be an artist.
If you are street skating, there are not that many people who are like, move, go away here, you're too loud or something like that. So they are really open to the skateboard scene.
I think just being human requires a lot of resilience. I think it's very important always to just worry about what you can change and not what you cannot change in life. And I think that's very important for ballet dancers as well.
When I'm trying to learn a new trick, there are always those two problems that maybe you're falling. But also if you need too many tries, like 200 tries or something like that, I had that before, your brain don't want to do it anymore. But you have to force yourself to still try it and finally land it. Actually got some knee problems because skating for 11 years is not that easy. You're jumping down stairs and stuff like that.
Well, talking about injuries, I think knees can be like really, really dangerous. I personally, and I'm super lucky, I never had a big injury. I always try to train besides my ballet career, like to be strong and to be really healthy and be really conscious about my food, my sleeping time and all that.
I think skating and dancing is kind of the same because we are moving our whole body and every finger counts, like on the weight. But dancing is still cool and I really like it because they have to be really precise with their movements of their whole body.
Well, I have to say I don't know so much, but I found impressive that I can see them everywhere, like practicing and training. And I found this like very impressive, but yeah, I'm not so into the skating board. I originally came just for 2 years, and this place embraced me and gave me my space here, made me super happy. And of course, I fall in love with the city and with the people I met here, so I feel like I have a big family here, and that's why I stay.
So if you're coming to Stuttgart anytime, go to the Landtag and watch the skateboarders having fun and enjoy the view over the park area.